Welcome back to CBS Soap Dish Recap, where we recap everything CBS Soaps, both the young and the restless, and the bold and the beautiful. And this is your bold and the beautiful spoilers video for the week of August 15th through August 19th. So, calling all of my B&B fans, we're going to see this coming week that Ridge is finally going to confess to Brooke that he kissed Taylor in Monte Carlo. Also, Deacon will be stunned when he wakes up beside a stranger. Plus, Quinn and Carter get busted. So before we unpack all of this, take a second to make sure you're subscribed to the channel, and please don't forget to like and share. So let's jump into these spoilers. So as we know, we got the demise of, gruesome, grisly demise of Sheila Carter, and it's continuously spreading throughout Forrester Creations. Now, we all know that Brooke and Ridge was thrilled when they found out the criminal was finally gone. However, there is further discussions next week that they're still going to, especially Brooke, have doubts about the fact that this Sheila Carter is out of their lives for good. And she'll also continue to tell Ridge that she is still skeptical. Let's talk about this stranger that Deacon is going to wake up to. So there's a surprise. And according to the rumor mill, Deacon will wake up in a bed with a stranger, and it's speculating that this woman could be Sheila Carter in disguise. Because, we're not buying the fact that Sheila is really gone, because we all know that she got more lives than a cat. Now, nevertheless, Deacon will be stunned when he realizes he has no idea who the woman is or how she even got there. So could this actually be Sheila or somebody new? So let's talk about Quinn and Carter. They got caught. So they're swept up in a moment where Quinn and Carter is making out in the Forrester CEO office. However, somebody's going to walk in and bust them while they're kissing. Question is who? Now, all signs tend to point to Paris, and that's going to make for a very awkward moment when the woman that Carter left at the altar catches him kissing the woman he left her for. So now let's talk about Thomas, because he had been talking about planning on taking his son back. Well, looks like next week he's going to have second thoughts about this plan. Now, Taylor and Steffy, though, when they find out what he originally wanted to do, is going to encourage him not to back down. And as, of course, we the fans are aware, Taylor has been urging Thomas to seek full custody of Douglas since she came back back to L.A. And she and Steffy is going to reassure him next week that he is doing the right thing. Now, speaking of Thomas is going to ask Eric next week if he can move into the Forrester estate for a while. He'll also tell his granddad that he'll be bringing Douglas with him. Now, Thomas explains that he believes it is time that he had his son with him again full time. And the spoilers are telling us that Eric will be very happy for his grandson and will give him his full blessing. So Hope is feeling overwhelmed. She was in crisis mode last week when she found out about what Thomas wanted to do. So next week, as Hope and Thomas discuss the plans for his son, they will both be overcome with emotion. Hope will plead with Thomas to leave Douglas where he is, as he's been happy living with her and Beth and Liam. Thomas will thank Hope for taking such good care of his son, but he'll say he's determined to have his son back. So we'll have to watch this whole custody battle begin. So let's talk about Taylor and Ridge. So Taylor is still hopeful. When Taylor admits to Steffy that she's hopeful she have a future with Ridge, Steffy will continue to tell her she needs to do more than just hope that he'll choose her. Now, she'll encourage her mom to do everything in her power to fight for Ridge. Now, Steffy's convinced her father belongs with Taylor and not Brooke. And honestly, I think Taylor should find somebody else. So look like conversations of Brooke's past sins is going to come back up. So as Ridge continues to waffle back and forth, Steffy and Taylor is going to channel Stephanie when they talk about Brooke's past sins and remind him that there were a lot. They'll tell Ridge that it's only a matter of time before his wife makes yet another mistake, quote unquote. But will he listen, or should Taylor and Steffi just butt out and let Ridge make his own decisions? And I honestly agree with the latter. And then lastly, Ridge confesses to Brooke. So the spoilers are telling us next week that Ridge finally confessed to Brooke that he shared a passionate kiss with Taylor in Monte Carlo. Now he'll also admit it's why he's been so distant with her since he came back home from Europe. Now Ridge also admits that he can't get Taylor off his mind. But it's not like Brooke hasn't been there before and done that many times. So will she be able to see past it and forgive him? Or is she maybe will be done with him? We'll have to continue watching Bold and Beautiful next week to find out. So there you have it, the Bold and the Beautiful week of August 15th through August 19th spoilers. If you are into The Young and the Restless, the spoilers for that same week is already uploaded to this channel. And before you go, take a second to make sure you're subscribed to the channel to receive all updates. And please don't forget to like and share. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.